Are you prepared for the future of America? What if our country faces an attack, not with guns or tanks, but with lines of code or even a biological weapon? Imagine for a moment, a world where the battlegrounds are not filled with soldiers, but with hackers, where attacks are not physical but digital, where our defenses are not walls, but firewalls. This is the potential reality of cyber warfare, a threat that has seen an alarming rise in recent years. Now let's consider a different scenario. What if the enemy isn't a hacker but a deadly virus? Biological warfare, a threat that could potentially wipe out large swaths of our population, is another possible future we must prepare for. And of course, there's the ever-looming threat of nuclear weapons, capable of causing mass destruction and loss of life on an unimaginable scale. Clearly, the future holds challenges that we may not fully comprehend yet. But does it mean we are helpless and unprepared? Certainly not. Consider the world of cyber warfare, a battlefield without borders, where attacks can come from anywhere at any time. This isn't science fiction, it's a tangible threat to our way of life. Our critical infrastructure, the power grids that illuminate our homes, the financial institutions that drive our economy, and the government systems that hold our society together, are all potential targets in this digital warfare. Imagine for a moment the chaos that would ensue if our power grid was knocked offline or if our banking systems were infiltrated. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? And that's why strong cybersecurity measures are not just necessary, they're crucial. But it's not just up to the government or big corporations to protect us. Cyber hygiene, the practice of maintaining a secure online presence, is something we all need to embrace. By using complex passwords, updating our software regularly, and being vigilant against phishing attempts, we can all contribute to our nation's cyber defense. While the cyber battlefield may seem overwhelming, remember, each one of us has a role to play in defending our nation. Now consider a threat that's even more terrifying: weapons of mass destruction. Biological or nuclear, these weapons can cause destruction on an unimaginable scale. Imagine a world where a single vial of a deadly virus or a suitcase-sized nuclear device could decimate entire cities. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now let's not dwell on the doom and gloom. Instead, let's focus on what we can do. Emergency preparedness is key. It's about knowing what to do, where to go, and how to protect yourself and your loved ones. It's about having a plan, but preparedness alone is not enough. We also need strong international diplomacy. The world's nations must work together, sharing information and resources, and enforcing non-proliferation agreements to prevent these attacks from happening. The threat of weapons of mass destruction may seem daunting, but with preparedness and international cooperation, we can mitigate these risks. So, how do we prepare for these potential threats? The answer lies in awareness, education, and action. As we step into the future, let's hold hands with awareness. Awareness about the threats, both cyber and biological, that could destabilize our great nation. But awareness is only the first step. We must educate ourselves and our communities about these threats. This education isn't just about knowing the risks, it's about understanding the steps we can take to mitigate them. We must learn good cyber hygiene, understand the importance of strong passwords, and know how to recognize phishing attempts. And we must take action, support policies that prioritize our national security, participate in community emergency preparedness efforts. These actions, no matter how small, add up to a collective strength that can withstand adversity. The future of America may hold challenges, but together we are strong. Together, we can face any threat that comes our way. As we talk about the future of America, let's take a moment to look back at our past and present, which is beautifully symbolized in our iconic landmarks. Each one, a testament to our strength and resilience. Let's start with the Statue of Liberty, a beacon of hope and freedom for millions. As she stands tall in New York Harbor, she reminds us of our promise to welcome and protect, a promise we must extend to the realm of cyber and biological threats. Next, we move across the country to the Grand Canyon, a marvel of nature's strength and persistence. Just like the Colorado River carved this magnificent landscape over millions of years, we too must persist in our efforts to safeguard our nation. Our journey may be long and arduous, but the result will be a stronger, more secure America. These landmarks and many others across our great nation serve as reminders of our collective strength and resilience. They stand as symbols of what we have achieved and what we can achieve when we come together as a nation. As we prepare for the future, let's draw inspiration from these symbols and remember that together, we can conquer any threat.